What's going on, guys? It's time for another do and don't video where we'll talk about what you should do and shouldn't do this week in GTA 5 Online. Like always, we're looking for how to make the most money, the best investments, what to buy, what not to buy, the best discounts and values, and any cool, fun, or discontinued vehicles that are available during this week's update. With that said, let's get right into it. Do buy a mobile operations center. The MOC is currently on a 30% discount, as well as its upgrades and modifications. Now look, the MOC isn't as unique as it used to be, but with it being on a discount, if there was ever a time to buy it, now is as good as any. While it's no longer the only option for upgrading and customizing weaponized vehicles, it still has some features that make it stand out. In the command center, you have access to mobile operations missions, which are currently triple money in RP this week. Plus, if you do 3 MOC missions, you'll receive 100k for completing the weekly challenge. If they're not all unlocked, that means you haven't run enough resupply missions for your bunker. And by that I mean stealing supplies, not buying them. To unlock all these missions, you'll need to have resupplied your bunker at least 14 times. Completing these will unlock trade prices for certain weaponized vehicles. The only issue with these missions is you can't tackle them solo, so you'll need friends or some randoms to help you out. You'll also have access to front turrets that come free with the purchase of a command center, and these things are powerful, and they have a surprisingly high rate of fire. You can absolutely annihilate everything in your sight, and as you'd imagine, it makes for a wild experience in public lobbies. You can also upgrade your MOC to have rear turrets as well, but it does cost extra, and if you don't have a squad with you, you may not find them all that useful. In bays 2 and 3, you can put a weapon and vehicle workshop. The weapon workshop is obvious as it allows you to upgrade any eligible weapons to their MK2 variants, and while the vehicle workshop can be used to customize any vehicles that can fit inside of it, chances are you're buying it for the opportunity to upgrade and customize weaponized vehicles. There's a long list of vehicles that can be customized in the MOC's vehicle workshop, with the main exception being the Oppressor MK2, that can only be customized in the Terabyte. Putting the command center and mobile operation missions aside, a weapon and vehicle workshop are not unique to the MOC. There are plenty of other locations where you can access a weapon workshop, and nowadays, the Avengers seems to do the exact same job as the MOC with upgrading weaponized vehicles on the move, only better. So then why get an MOC? Well, because it's virtually indestructible. The trailer itself can handle 20 RPGs or homing missiles, but the real juggernaut is the cab. The MOC cab can be detached, and it can withstand over 20 RPGs and a ridiculous 68 homing missiles, with a player inside. No other vehicle can handle that many homing rockets. And it's not like the cab is slow, it's surprisingly quick, and when it gets rolling, it's trucking through everything in its path. And just a quick tip on the cabs. When I first bought the MOC years ago, I had assumed the Hauler Custom was an upgrade, being that it costs more, and to be honest, I did like the crazy look that it had, but I should have realized this is Rockstar we're talking about, so of course, the cheaper Phantom Custom is actually the better option. It's more powerful, has better bullet protection, and allows you to throw explosives out of the back window, which is something you can't do with the Hauler. The Hauler is lighter and a bit easier to maneuver, but everything else is relatively the same. Moving on from the MOC, do check out all Independence Day items and vehicles, because they're all going to be on a 50% discount. Just logging in to GTA Online this week, you'll receive the Fireworks bucket hat, the Stars and Stripes bucket hat, and the Lady Liberty bucket hat. There are a ton of different Independence Day items, including vehicles, clothing, gear, and liveries. There's actually such a huge list that I don't have time to go through all of them right now, so I'm just going to throw a montage of them on the screen, and you'll notice a lot of them I found at Ammunition. Do salvage yard robberies. We have another claimable vehicle this week, and that is the Karin Boor, which comes with a Liberty City vanity plate. You can get the Karin Boor by completing the Podium robbery. For the Gangbanger robbery, we also have the Bravado Buffalo STX, and for the McTony robbery, we have the Invetero Coquette D10. And speaking of the Karin Boor, don't waste your time trying to win the Podium vehicle, because it's also the Karin Boor. I still recommend spinning the lucky wheel, but don't spend all your time trying to win this vehicle here, since you can get it from completing the Podium robbery. Do buy the declass Vagore ZX Convertible. Right now it's on a 30% discount, and you can get it for just over 1.6 million. The ZX Convertible is an HSW vehicle. You can upgrade it to HSW at Howe's Mod Shop in the LS Car Meet. Once upgraded, it becomes one of the fastest vehicles in the game as far as top speed, and it's even slightly faster than the regular Vagore ZX. Don't buy the Overfed Pipistrello. It just recently became available to all players, and you can get it for the price of just under $3 million. It's still free for GTA Plus members until the end of the month, but otherwise this vehicle is too expensive for not being HSW, Imani Tech, or weaponized. Look, it's new, has a cool design, and has a pretty quick lap time. I'm not saying it's all bad. I actually like it. I'm simply saying I think the smartest move is to wait until it goes on sale, or at the very least, wait until there's a week with better money bonuses so that you can quickly make your money back after spending what will amount to about $3.5 to $4 million after customizing it. Do try to win the LS Car Meet prize ride vehicle, which this week is the Obey Omnis. It's valued at $700,000 on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. In order to win this for free, you have to place top 5 in LS Car Meet races for 2 days in a row. So yeah, not that difficult, definitely give it a go. Do look for discontinued vehicles, meaning any vehicles removed from the GTA websites. 5 such vehicles can be found at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, starting with the D-Class Vamos, which you can buy for $620,000. Next, we have the Enos Cognoscenti 55 for $150,000. Then we have the Weenie Dynasty, which is on a 30% discount for $340,000. Next is the Vapid Cara 4x4, which because it's Independence Day themed is on a 50% discount for $900,000. And last, we have the Western Sovereign, also on a 50% discount for $60,000. There are also 3 other discontinued vehicles found at the LS Car Meet, starting with the Invetero Coquette for $140,000, the D-Class Tulip for $720,000, and the Ubermacht Revolter, which is on a 30% discount for just over $1.1 million. Do visit the gun van. The featured discounts this week are the Firework Launcher, which is on a 60% discount or 70% for GTA Plus members, the Musket, also on a 60% discount and still 70% for GTA Plus members, and the Marksman Pistol, which right now is free for GTA Plus members. Obviously, these are all in the spirit of the holiday, and the musket's actually incredibly strong, although it does take a while to reload. So if you get a chance, try and get your hands on some of these. Do weekly time trials. This week, the HSW time trial is at Sandy Shores, and the regular time trial is at Vinewood Hills. Also happening in GTA Online this week, we have double money in RP on Running Back Remix Adversary Mode, which you can find in the Adversary Mode section of Rockstar created jobs. At Luxury Autos, we have 2 of the newer vehicles added to GTA Online, including the Overfed Pipistrello, which again is roughly $3 million, and the Anis Euros X32, which you can get for $1.5 million. And last, back at the LS Car Meet, your HSW premium test ride is the Ubermacht Niobe, which you can purchase for just over $3.8 million. So yeah, this is a pretty awful week. Really wish I didn't have to say that, but for a holiday week, I was definitely hoping for more than this. Almost no good bonuses, and other than the 4th of July sales, there weren't many incredible discounts. Guess I'll be finishing up my bounties and rerunning Kaio and the Cluckenbell raid till Thursday. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Skull.